Robert D. Yeoman was born in Pennsylvania, but the majority of his childhood was spent on the streets of Chicago. He attended Duke University and graduated with his Bachelor of Arts in 1973, after which he attended the University of Southern California School of Cinematic Arts, where he received his Master of Fine Arts in 1979. He began as a production assistant, working his way to gaffer and then second unit photographer. In his early film career as a director of photography, he filmed many independent films such as Noah Baumbach's The Squid and the Whale and Gus Van Sant's Drugstore Cowboy, which won the Independent Spirit Award for Best Cinematographer.
Pick up your stuff, David, and go. Got some things to do.
Drugstore Cowboy caught the eye of well-known director Wes Anderson, who wrote a letter to Yeoman asking him to read his script, Bottle Rocket.
Oddly enough, we moved a few years ago and I found this note in one of my drawers. It was a handwritten letter from Wes in his very distinct writing style, if you know his writing style, saying, I wrote this script, Bottle Rocket, and if you like it, I'd love to meet with you. And he was a big fan of a movie that I had shot, Drugstore Cowboy, and he loved the film, and so that was, I think, why he reached out to me.
We should have robbed your house. You ever think of that? No, I bet that never crossed your mind. What? What? Come on.
Of course, Yeoman agreed and has filmed every Wes Anderson film, one of which he was nominated for an Oscar for, The Grand Budapest Hotel.
I've come to pay my respects to a great woman whom I loved.
This man is an intruder in my home.
A signature style in Wes Anderson's film is the symmetry of the shots. In an interview, Yeoman explains that he takes a tape measure from each side of the room and measures to make sure he is in the exact center of the room. According to Yeoman, that is the first question Anderson asks when he walks onto the set.
I was wrong. She was just too tired.
Another key element is the depth of field. It is very common in Anderson's films to use a deep depth of field in order to see everything that is happening within a shot. This can be seen in a variety of Yeoman's films, which allows the viewer to have a better sense of time and place. The viewer is also able to look where they want to look and take in a shot in its entirety. The cinematic decision for deep focus can be seen in a variety of Yeoman's films. Though he is not opposed to using a more narrow depth of field, he has used a deep focus commonly throughout his years as a cinematographer.
Who are you, man? Don't try anything. I'm gonna kill myself, so don't try to stop me.
Okay.
In Anderson's The Grand Budapest Hotel, there are many elements that are unique to Yeoman, the first being aspect ratio. To jump between periods of time, Yeoman changes the aspect ratio from 4:3 to represent 1932 to the more modern 16:9 ratio, which represents the present day, which is 1985, when the story takes place, to 2.35:1 to represent 1968, where the old zero narrates the story. Thus far, Yeoman has had a remarkable career, and the world is watching out for his next masterpiece.